The wicked enjoy hurting their neighbor, while the righteous always sympathize with their neighbor. You're welcome again to another episode. We continue with my autobiography, unwritten autobiography I've done with the one that I've written. This reminds me of government when I was doing government in the secondary school, where we had a written constitution and unwritten constitution. So what I wrote down is gone. I'm now going verbally to explain things or to add to what I have written. In one of the videos, I talked about Amity Lab, Amity Laboratory, which I started. In fact, it was called Ascetic Medical Lab by the father of Frimpong, Blessing Frimpong, who was called Kofi Frimpong. I told a story where he gave me blood bags to sell, and then later turned out and said the bags were too cheap, and therefore I should collect them back. And I said, the buyer said, no, goods sold are not returnable. Luckily, I've got a letter here. Sometimes I throw things here and there haphazardly, especially when I'm in distress, when I'm in trouble. I've got the letter here, which I'll read to you. The letter that he wrote to Mr. Frimpong. And I say, Nutoko himself understand his tumor. He passed away years back, maybe a decade or so ago, I don't know. This is the letter, P.O. Box 14278. I would like Mr. Frimpong Blessing, Darling also to be listening, to read this. P.O. Box 14278, Accra, 4th November 1993. Yes, 93 was when I was in Amity. Dear customer, goods sold are not returnable. That's the title. Of late, your laboratory technologies, into brackets medical, Mr. Sule Imoru, with a new idea price on goods I have already bought from your shop, Ascetic Medical Laboratory, Kumasi. I disagree with you. I disagree with you. Taking closer look at the legal implications in the title of this letter. In the title of this letter, goods sold out are not returnable. So that was the title. I don't know whether it was a letterhead he used or something, I don't know, but he refers it as a letter. But I think it's rather letterhead or receipt, on top of it's rather incorporated in his receipt and not letter, but this is what he says. Goods sold out are not returnable. So this is the receipt, always on the receipt of Amity or Ascetic Medical Lab. However, I am prepared to pay you what had already been documented on the high purchase credit invoice. So what was in the invoice, he's ready to pay him. I don't know. I don't think he hadn't paid yet. Maybe that's why Frimpong wants to collect them back. So he too says no. I have no matter. I have no case in this issue. I'm between two people, buyer and seller. At the request of the seller, on high purchase credit invoice. If you disagree with me, let us settle this case out of court, i.e., in Kumasi or Accra. So he's not prepared, or he was not prepared to return the things. Because you wrote on your receipt, goods sold are not returnable. If by mistake you gave the wrong price, that is not my making. That's not his making. Even though I wished he would return them. If you disagree with me, let us settle this case out of court, i.e., in Kumasi or Accra. I look forward to hearing from you before settlement. Yours faithfully, Lutako, something Lutako. Cyanide Duncan Nutako. Cyanide Duncan Nutako. BSc AIMLT UGMS Legon. I mentioned the name as Lutako, if you remember. And this is Manager, Ascetic Enterprises, P.O. Box 1610, Kumasi. And then my name behind. Sule Imoro, P.O. Box 1973, Kumasi. So I said this without this letter. It was recently that I got this letter, and I think I should showcase it for viewers to know what is going on. Then I saw this picture here and I had to laugh. This is my picture when I was young. You can see I'm small. I was very small here, standing without any footwear with a girl. I mentioned before that I didn't like girls at this age. Look at the age. I think I was about 10 or so, 11 or so. I didn't like girls. And this particular girl, I used to insult her. I said her head like a boss. Look at her head like a boss. So I didn't like her at all. My dad too is a woman's man. I'm afraid to say that. I pray for him always. So he came with a cane and asked me to hold this girl's hand, like it or not. And then I held the hand, and he was behind me in his veranda. Our house is behind the cameraman. So he was behind us, and he told me to hold the girl's hand by force. Otherwise, he would shoot me. So you can see my face. This picture was taken by force because my dad asked me to hold this girl's hand for the cameraman to take our picture. And that is it. You see here my legs like claps. I'm insulting myself anyway, don't worry. Without shoes, without anything. But anyway, luckily those days, I used to wear shorts and almost all of the time. Some of the young men were not wearing shorts, even big men. So this is when I laughed. This picture too I took when I was with Dr. Mensah Onwa at Lagos Family Healthcare Clinic. I wish to show it too. And if you look at the picture well, you will see that I just posed with it. I just posed for it. You see the Lulu in front of the woman and I'm rather by the side. We are not opposite each other. How could I play Lulu in this way? So I posed for it in Dr. Mensah's house. And somehow, due to youthfulness, I put a bottle of beer there. Dr. Mensah used to like beer. I have been a teetotaler and I'm still a teetotaler. So this goes to my Muslim brothers. They may say, oh, he was a drunkard. No, I never drank. Like I said, due to usefulness, I put it there. I don't know whether Dr. Mensah put it there or the woman put it there. Why? And this lady also was a friend. Like I said, I had a lot of ladies, but I'm not a spoiled child. I never slept with many of them. All I liked was music. As for music, I would jump up now. So, Dr. Mensah, if you're around, please, you are my godfather. You are my senior brother. Let's connect. So this is it. This is another letter from Diana Casewell. Girls are always special. They do their things in a very special way. They have time to express love. You can see how she put it. Time to draw a T there, Diane, for me. You see, girls are always like that. That's one thing I love them. God has differentiated them from men. So Diane Casewell, I'm reading this again. Let's see. 17/12/82. That was the time I was at Teju. Sule, hi there, sunshine. And she took the time to draw the sun. You see? Hi there, sunshine. Just a quick note to say I hope all is well with you and to say a big thank you. And the thank you is again here. To say a big thank you. Yeah, and it's written here again. A big thank you for bringing my mail. She had a letter and I took it to her. This note is being delivered by the security man from Ikeja. I think by then she was working at Ikeja also, by the security man from Ikeja. That's in Lagos. And I would be grateful if you could check any mail for me upstairs and give it to him to bring back since I am working here until 7 p.m. tonight. Since the girl usually on a late shift has traveled to his, is it girl or girl? Has traveled to her hometown today for a funeral. So the girl who was to do night had traveled to her hometown for a funeral. Hope this finds you well. Hope this finds you well. Here you see, have you seen any more of Vida? I can't remember who Vida was. Have you seen any more of Vida? I thought I'd be coming to Ilikpeju myself this week to help with filing, to help with filing, but Dr. Taylor said he was busy and we would have to wait until next week. But I don't know what day. Until next week, but I don't know what day. Anyway, see you. Love plus goodness. Diane. So Diane Caswell, I pine for you. I love you. So this is it. And this picture too was taken at Ilikpeju, the same hospital, around 82, 83. That was in my lab. Like I said, I was in the lab with a friend who took me to with whom I was sleeping, Idris. And this was the microbiology lab. Or this was the lab. We were doing a lot of microbiology there, culture and sensitivity. And it was very well done. This, you see, an ordinary small ordinary lab in Lagos could do these things. Back in Ghana, no. You could only get a big government labs like Kulebu and Konfanacho who could do microbiology. And sad to say, you can see that I was working without a glove, without any gloves on. It was like that in those days. We didn't have automatic pipettes. We were even using mouthpiece with rubber long like that attached to it. And we could pipette all kinds of things, acid and whatnot, even cyanide, poisonous things. You have to take your time to pipette, otherwise you will swallow it. So the one by me is called Mr. Insia. He was with me at Tejo Hospital. I think he was a security man. So Mr. Insia, if you're around, this is you too. I think I've shown this picture before. This was at Exton with Nat Kennedy, who opened a lab there at Exton, and I worked with him. So Nat, I salute you wherever you are. And Aglo, they were very close together. I say I have no case with Nat because I rather owe him. He helped me a lot. But Aglo was so close to him, I don't know what happened. They separated. Aglo moved away and went and worked with another lab. I think that was, I've forgotten the name of the lab, a bigger lab. So this was when I was at Ashama. And this picture, I believe I've shown it before, but never mind. This was a picture I took with children in Ashama. I am the one near the watchman in the hut by him. I used to blow horn and children would come for sweets. Not only in Ashama, in Nyankpala, in Konongo, in Kumasi, Tamale, anywhere I used to to share sweets to children. And some of them are grandmothers today. See, this is Ashama. Okay, I think I've shown this again already. And this again is Teju Hospital, where I befriended Diane Caswell, or where she befriended me. I'm at the gate of the lab. I also showed the picture of Rajagoni, and I mentioned the daughter, Mia. These are the pictures of Raja Fry Jagoni. Some of them are one of his pictures. And this is the picture of Mia, the daughter of Raja Fry Jagoni. So Mia, wherever you are, I believe you are in your 50s or 60s now. Let's connect. At least we can message each other on WhatsApp or something. And I believe you are alive. I mentioned also that I attended the Ghana Institute of Languages. I think I did. If I did, this is my ID card. Ghana Institute of Languages. And this is the last year when I was about to take the exams. And this is my certificate, the certificate I got at the Ghana Institute of Languages. Many of my friends, especially those in the lab, or even my former schoolmates in the secondary school, don't understand when I'm reading Arabic and preaching in Arabic or explaining verses in the Quran. Now they will understand that I actually studied Arabic. And this is a certificate. Can I read it? Ghana certificate, Ghana Institute of Languages. This is to certify that Sule Imoro, born on 23rd November 1953 at Nyankpala of Ghanaian nationality, has satisfied all requirements of this institute for the award of a certificate of proficiency in Arabic with grade D stroke pass. The holder of this certificate has demonstrated to the satisfaction of an independent board of examiners the possession of the basic skills for reading, writing, and speaking effectively the language for which this certificate is awarded. And the signatures are the President of the Board of Examiners, June 2000. Anyway, sadly, I can't speak good Arabic. From 2000 to now, to this time, nobody speaks Arabic anywhere I go. So I've swallowed all. And I will mention something to my Arabic tutor wasn't ready to teach me. He was so stingy with knowledge. He had to teach certain things with the syllabus. And when it's getting last minute to exam, he was just running over them because the syllabus was there, but I was fast to pick some. He didn't like anybody to pass. I'm sorry to say that. He's mentioned his name. His name is Sheikh Badawi. Sheikh Badawi. And he used, from time to time, he would even pray at the mosque as a leader, imam, at the rest mosque in Kumasi. That's the mosque opposite Zongo police station in Kumasi. We were many. He wasn't encouraging us to study. Many left. Many left. Not necessarily because of the fees, but he could have encouraged us. But no. He only preferred people he preferred people or his own people to pass. He wasn't even speaking Arabic to us. All the time we were speaking Hausa, Hausa, Hausa. How do you learn Arabic like that? When he's speaking Arabic, there is somebody dear to him, you know. Then the brother told me This man is a Kotokoli man from Togo. It doesn't matter. They are all Ghanaians. Moses, Kotokolis, Hausas, Yorubas, whatnot, were all in Ghana. Even before the colonials came and carved Ghana as a so they are most of them don't know their homes. But this man, because of scholarship to go to Qatar to study, he changed his status. He said he was Gonja man. A Kotokoli man say he's a Gonja man because he stayed in the Gonja house. I heard all the history. And then he got the chance to go to Qatar as a Gonja man. But then when he came, he doesn't like Ghanaians. When he came back, he didn't like Ghanaians to pass. Somebody came to the Arabic class called Tijani. He's not a Ghanaian. Then he started rural Arabic. I said, "No. What does this mean? You use the name Ghanaian to go to Qatar to study. Now you come, you don't want Ghanaians to study." I remember a watchman insulted him badly and left. I think the watchman was dismissed or he left himself. It was annoying with him. But at that time, we didn't understand. Later on, I saw that no, this is how Badawi is. You see? And so, the last minute, during the third year where I was to take the exam, he wouldn't teach me. I remember I was traveling from Konongo to Kumasi for the exam, for the lessons. I would come, he would just ignore me and be roaming about. There was a headmaster called Nana, the head of the school. We would go and sit with him and a Muslim and be conversing, talking, and leave me alone in the classroom. I was bitter, but there was nothing I could do. I would sit down like that. If, by the way, we were cooperative, I would have gotten A or P, you see. But he wasn't. Like I said before, I did 5 years instead of 3 years. I did first year. Second year, he told me, no, we had no Arabic master, so you have to stay at home and come later. I stayed at home. When I came, he told me, no, you've forgotten your lesson, so you have to repeat. By force, I repeated. That's 3 years. Then, that's 3 years for 2 years. Then I did the fourth year and the fifth year, making 5 years. Then, the fifth year, he advised me again. I don't advise you to take the exams because you won't pass. I was angry, agitated. I said, what is all this about? True to God, this is a true story I'm telling you, not fiction. He said, no, you can't pass the exam. You told me to sit down. I sat down. I came, you said I've forgotten my lesson. I should repeat it. I repeated. I came, you are not teaching me. You are going about talking to people, to somebody else. Then exams came and you said I shouldn't register. I won't pass. You could imagine the anger in me. I rushed and brought money and got the forms. As for the forms, the office, they wouldn't deny me the form because they knew I was in the final year and I should write. So I brought money and bought the forms and filled. And I was praying to God that things go well because he is the same examiner. Luckily enough, there was another examiner called Sheikh Nazir. And so they were doing things together in the exam room, even the orals, whatnot. So Chief Bedewe couldn't have his way. If Nazir were not there and it was Bedewe alone, I wouldn't have passed. So luckily, I wrote the exam well. The oral came. Sheikh Nazir was there, and he conducted it. I think he conducted the orals. Then the thing went to Accra, and when it came, I had a D. Like I could have gotten A or B. And now, Sheikh Badawi, I don't know. After that, there were always scholarships coming from the Arab countries for people to go. Then, you can imagine that he's not going to cooperate to give me one or to tell me. I kept on asking this man, any scholarship? He said no. Any scholarship? He said no. There was one time I came from Tamale with yams to give him at the Rex Cinema. I remember I gave to him just to coax him to sympathize with me. Kept on telling me, no scholarship. Oh, we haven't heard of anything. We haven't heard of anything. I said, okay, don't worry. You take your, listen, in my mind. I said, you take it. And so I didn't go to the Arab country, any Arab country to study, to polish my Arabic, even though that is on paper here. Secondly, I sat at home from 2002 to 2023, not speaking Arabic. 10 right, English. 10 left, English, Hausa, and whatnot. And so I sat like that. So if I can't speak Arabic fluently, at least I can read. I can read my Quran and talk. So this is it. So you see, an evil man is an evil man. Don't worry if the fellow is wearing a big cross on the chest or having a big gray beard and then no. The ordinary people you don't consider to be good Muslims, they are rather Muslims. Pardon me to say that. I'm not saying all white bearded Muslims are bad, but no, a section of them, some of them are so heartless, like Chief Bedouin. I'm not afraid to say it because he knows what I'm saying is the truth. How can I take an exam that is supposed to be 3 years? I study a course that is supposed to be 3 years. You made me to study it for 5 years. Then you came around and told me I shouldn't register because I won't pass. You know how life has treated me. But I know I'm not the only one. If people were to come and tell their own side, maybe I would melt. But I'm still laughing. So this is it. Uh, I think I don't know if I can show this story. This is a letter I've never seen. I've never taken note of until recently. And I should have not read it, but I'll read it because, like I said, girls are very, 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 very special. They do things differently from us. I wrote an advert in the papers wanting for a woman to marry, looking for a woman to marry. And one of the respondents is here. Uh, I'm pining for her. I'm weeping for her because I don't know whether I replied it, where I kept it. I don't know until today. I will still read it, and if she's alive, we can connect at least and be friends. We can message on the Facebook, YouTube, or WhatsApp. And the picture is here. She might have children or grandchildren now. It doesn't matter. We have elderly people looking for relationship. Elderly man looking for relationship. So, Amelia, I'm crying. As I read this letter, I'm crying. I missed you a lot. Look at the beautiful girl here writing to me to ask for partnership. In those days, we didn't have internet. Let me read it. P.O. Box, I think it's CE 31, either CO. P.O. Box CO 3168, Tema 25th 5 03. Is it 05? Yeah, 03. Sunday, I received it Sunday 20th 7 03. That's when I received it. My dearest, oh my God, my dearest one, Amelia, I'm weeping. My dearest one, first and foremost, let us with a gladsome mind give praises and thanks to God. See how religious she is. See how I'm weeping. For he is good, and his mercy endureth forever. Oh my God! By his grace, by his grace, I'm fine, and pray that this letter meets you in the same manner. Paragraph. I have the pleasure in bringing to your notice that I have seen of your that I have seen. I don't know what it is. I have seen of your advert in the PMP newspapers with great happiness. So he saw my advert in the PMP looking for women with great happiness. And maybe I will be the right person for you. It's not maybe. You should have been the right person, Amelia, but I don't know. Sometimes man does. Sometimes I'm weeping at some reason. You can see sweat well up, what do you call it? Tears well up in my eyes when I read this letter. I will be the right person for you. I venture, therefore, to express my wish to enter into such a wonderful relationship with you. And she's well in it. Look at me. I just ignored this. I don't know what happened. Like I said, I can't tell. Emilia, forgive me. I would like to have a moment of your valuable time to introduce myself to you. I'm Emilia Upon, a young Ghanaian lady from Central Region. I'm very humble, caring. You don't have to say, I can see from your letter. I'm very humble, caring, kind-hearted, and understanding. One of my sayings, I said, women don't have husbands because they reject the good ones. And men don't have wives because they reject the good ones. Yes, I rejected Emilia. Simple. Whether I forgot or not, I don't know. Like I said, I've never seen this letter or this picture of hers until yesterday. No, even was it today? I've never. So it's tantamount to rejection. Okay. Caring, kind-hearted, and understanding. My hobbies are hiking, traveling, and music. Yes, and I also love music too. Very much, Emilia. To today, I dance. Do you also like music? Oh, even the question is there. Do you also like music? I'm ready. I'm ready. No, I'm really in deep love. In fact, ours will be the best and to go a long way, provided you will cooperate with me in all aspects and with God on our side, we shall surely achieve our aims. Amelia, I apologize a lot. I apologize. Like I say, you look at my eyes, you see tears. And with God as on our side, we shall surely achieve our aims. You may call me on phone number 022 stroke 203030 or my workplace. That's the phone number of our workplace. Number 0202720. Please tell the person who will receive that you want to speak to Emilia in the children's ward. Even a nurse. Even a nurse. You would like to talk to Emilia in the children's ward. Paragraph. You are my future king, and as such, I am not going to joke with you at all. I only need your kind friendship and cooperation. I lost a piece of gold. I lost a piece of gold. I'll show the picture again. Very, very, very beautiful nurse. I don't know. The picture, I had a number of letters. Maybe I'll read them one after the other. But Amelia's case is, she's very, very, very attractive. Amelia, no matter how old you are, if you are viewing, please let us connect in the children's ward. You are my future king, and as such, I'm not going to joke with you at all. I only need your kind friendship and cooperation, and you will see things for yourself. Eye odo, it is love. Maybe somebody has taken her. Somebody has taken her and pampered her because I was too naive or complacent. I don't know. Someone has taken her and pampered her and given birth with her, made a family with her. Eye odo asem. Well, since this is my first letter to you and is to build the foundation of our love, I would like to end here till I hear from you. Please don't forget to tell me all about yourself and send me your picture when replying. Take Take care and be a good darling. Amelia writing. She's gone forever. Oh, okay, maybe not forever. Amelia, I'm on my knees for you. Huh? I'm on my knees. Let us connect. Let's show her picture again. Very beautiful, extremely beautiful nurse. Like I said, I just don't know where I put this letter. I can see that, you can see the folds. You can see that I folded it like it came and left it in the envelope till today, not knowing even there was a picture attached to it, clipped to it. I apologize 1,000 times, Amelia. I'm alive. I'm on YouTube and WhatsApp. Let's connect. I don't care how old you are. You are my darling. You are my wife in spirit. Thank you very much. And thank you all viewers. Ilaleka Baba, may God bless you all. So this is advice to the young. Don't get somebody who is serious with you. Don't let her go or don't let him go. Be equally serious. Look at the letter. Nothing at all wrong with the letter. Everything. She showed love, spiritual, good spirit, love, righteousness, everything. And I don't know how I missed her. Maybe it's one of those things. Okay, that's nothing I can do. I won't allow the tears to flow. I will have to stop before I go to my pillow and cry. Thank you very much. Bye bye. May God bless you all.